Yo, what's poppin', guys? You got your boy Nanjiroh here. Welcome to another video. So this is gonna be the game 5 of my stage 1 run. You know, finally at the end of this first one. I don't know if I'm going to make another recording because obviously, like, I feel like that'd be kind of superfluous. So I'll probably save that for stage 2. But yeah, so the same thing as last time. Just, you know, like, if you guys are at some point where you guys are watching the video, if you guys decide, oh well, you know, I really like this video, I feel like it helped me or whatever, go ahead and like leave a like, you know, obviously. And of course, if you don't leave a like or whatever, just, you know, try to like let me know what I can like work on to go ahead and like get that like from you. All right, so hopping right on into the game. So we're gonna be versus Forestcraft. So a little bit of before we like get into this. So versus Forestcraft, most times you're gonna be versus Roach. Now, when you're versus Roach, like I feel like you're very favored in this matchup. Just because, like, you have access to make three, sorry, not three. You have access to make about like 5 to 7 to maybe 8 wards over the course of using Hamlins on ward from golems or guard from golems. Also using Lloyd, and also healing as well, and things like that. So it's like really hard for the archer to like kill you because you're also playing like mid-range bodies in the process that would like eat up all of the removal that be used to hit the ward and whatnot. Additionally, unlike other decks, you also don't get stopped by Aaron just because if you have a board already, you always have the option of being able to play out like Saha Isra or like Coco. Just go ahead and, you know, remove the Aaron from the equation. Yes, like to go ahead and like heal or whatever and like stall, but you still have your ward. Additionally, the Saha turn usually happens. Both the Aaron as well as Saha, they usually kind of coincide with each other. Additionally, there's also the Robomi that's usually going to be popping at that turn as long as you actually had Nicholas. So this is yet another matchup where you do want to try to have Nicholas as early as possible, and if you don't, it can get kind of scary, and you have to like go ahead and force them to use all of their resources before they can use it for Roach. So yeah, with that being said, let's go and hop right on into the game. Yeah, so of course, you know, this is my game 5. I'm very like, you know, excited or whatever because like I've gotten like 4-1s like pretty much like every single day while playing this deck, and it's always like so close to a 5-0 and you just get like messed up by something else. But the second I realized I'm versus Forest, I'm like, hey, all right, cool. So I went second. So I actually really like going second in this matchup a lot. Well, I mean, I like going second in general, but the reason why I like it so much in this matchup is because I can make because I have another Evo to make a ward. Which again is really important just because like when you have to make them go through a billion wards in order to hit your face, it's wonderful. There's no greater feeling. Alright, so we'll go ahead and pause right here. We see the opponent kept one card. We don't know what that one card is. I'm going to wager that's probably gonna be either a Goblin Mage or a Flower of Fairies. Typically speaking, because those are the cards that, like, you know, they start you going very early. Like, you just go ahead and like get your Shard card, get your Make Your Wisp, or you get to search for your Roach, respectively speaking. And I don't actually know what he made yet, but I do already have the Silva for the Kukuru, as well as second Kukuru and a Hamlin. So right now I have 1 billion damage in my hand. That's like so much damage in my hand, and it's looking pretty good for me right now. Additionally, while I have this in my hand, I can go ahead and apply pressure. Now here he plays a Rhinoceros. I'm like, wow. This was very bold for my opponent, but I like this play from him a lot. The reason why is because if I don't have removal spell, which again, like, I'm playing Portal, so most likely I'm not gonna have the removal spell. So if I were, I would have to have like Dimension Cut. Of course, if I don't have that, that's like, you know, then this becomes a really good play for my opponent. Because then you can just like play Ancient Elf, make it a 3/4, and that's like scary, right? So here I go ahead and play the Hamlin. So I know he might just bounce this, but most likely if he's playing on curve, he'll go ahead and play an Ancient Elf here. Otherwise, he wouldn't have exposed this. So he hits me again. He gets in 2 face damage. So the 2 face damage is actually like very important because it means I can actually go ahead and die possibly on 6, depending on what happens. So I need to go, and because I don't have healing, or at least I won't have healing for a while, I have to be like kind of careful about that. So here I go and make the trade. You make the trade because you care more about the cameo staying alive, because like I know many of the Roach players, they actually play Angelic Snipe. So this way you can go ahead and block the Angelic Snipe. He has to use a premium removal to get rid of this. So I'm expecting him to probably get rid of this with maybe Selwyn, but I don't know if he knew to like keep Selwyn, because like I kind of figured that he was gonna go for a kind of like a go fast kind of line where I'd like be like dead very early. So here he plays Arya Guiding Fairy. I'm like, okay, sure. He doesn't play the Wisp because obviously again, like I know he really wants me to die. So I'll go ahead and I thankfully top deck a second Hamlin here. The Hamlin top deck was actually godly. The reason why the Hamlin top deck is so important is because it means I can go ahead and actually play out Lakoko, play another unit, and then now if he wants to go ahead and he wants to Will the Force, that means I just get to play Camu, then into Camu, into like this, whatever, and deal a bunch of damage. So I go ahead and copy the Lakoko. Now this Lakoko copy is actually very important because Aaron is a card they have to be afraid of, because like right now, like the majority of roach decks are usually kind of like, they're kind of value oriented as well as their combos, so they're kind of you know, on the slower end of the spectrum, which means they will be playing Aaron, they will be playing Selwyn, just because like when their game plan doesn't go to plan, they go ahead and play these to try to like try to force it back on track. So I go ahead and copy that. Now the nice thing about this is I had played the Hamlin before, and that was still my first Kukuru that was played, so I think he thought that I copied the Kukuru, which is good because I have multiple Kukuru in my hand, so he's not gonna know that I actually copied a Coco. So the first time that he goes to play the Aaron this game, if I have the board already, he's going to eat 1 billion damage for having played that, so that's good. So he's at 15. Here I basically just had to really dodge Will of the Forest because that would have been bad for me. And right now I'm like expecting him to want to play. Well, before he played the Wisp, I'm expecting him to want to play a Fortune Hunter Fina. And when he plays a Fortune Hunter Fina, he'll want to clear this, right? He'll want to clear this because it does the most damage, but he can't clear it because that means that I just get to play the Cameo again, and I have even more damage to play. He's now at 9. But here he plays a Roach, so I'm like, oh, okay, I guess this means he's gonna play Ancient Elf again, so it's like, not bad. Yep, so he goes and he does that, he plays the Roach, gets some more chip damage in, so now I'm even lower than I was before, and he still has at least 1 Evo, so right now I'm effectively at 14. So I don't think I would die immediately, but there's a chance I would die on 7 if I can't like get something going for me here. Okay, so this turn. I see the lines. I'm like, okay, just, you know, go ahead and SM-mork, let's go. So I go ahead and play up the young Kukuru. I play up the Kukuru to get the Cameo. I then evolve the Cameo to go ahead and then trade into his Ancient Elf. We'll take 4 damage here just for this one trade, because the Cameo will die, the Ancient Elf will die. He takes 1 damage from Kukuru, but then he takes 3 more from Cameo, and then. Or sorry, not Kukuru, from Silva. So now he's at 5. He's at 5 on turn 6, and he went first. So it's like, this is looking pretty good. So he plays a Wisp here. I'm like, okay, is he gonna like try to play Selwyn here? He plays an Airbound Barrage. So right now I'm like kind of scared about Selwyn because he still has the Wisp in hand. But then he plays a Crimson Bow Elf. I'm like, wow, okay. So he played the Crimson Bow Elf, and so his board is still here. You know, still looking kind of spooky. Still very, very scary. He then plays out a Fire Spike Grove. So now a lot of the cards got removed from his hand. So like I'm feeling pretty good. He does have a free board space though, and this is, you know, a little bit of a problem for me. But you know, we'll go ahead and we'll try to like make some stuff work. So here again, I see the lines. I know what I have to do. I go ahead and actually choose to play the Cameo again once more, because if I play the Cameo, same thing as last time. He takes so much damage. He drops down to 1. I have the Heartless Battle in the back to make sure I can get a puppet, and so right now, like, he should know that he can't play a creature no matter what. Next turn, you either have to heal with Aaron, or you just can't play creatures. So we'll go ahead and see how he chooses to respond here. Yeah, he plays a DOD instead. I'm like, wow. So this is like, again, really, really, really spooky, because like I'm at 14. He has two fairies in hand. He has a Roach. He also has a 0 cost. So he used the bounce earlier, but he hasn't used any guidances or anything like that. So it's like still, again, very, very terrifying. I can die. I can definitely die to some version of combo and whatnot. Although it does help that I know he only has the 1 Roach in hand. Because he hasn't actually searched for anymore. And he didn't evolve Fina or anything like that, or play Goblin Mage. So right now, like, I'm still kind of safe, especially because here we're about to see me go ahead and actually play at the Heartless Battle. Play at the Heartless Battle, go ahead and grab Lloyd again. This is yet another matchup where because Lloyd is so big, he has to invest so much to try to get rid of Lloyd. And of course, if he can't get rid of Lloyd, that's like good. Now, unfortunately for me, he actually does in fact. The Fire Spike Grove actually does in fact ping this. So this is a bit of an issue for me, because now, before, if you went to play Will of the Force, he actually would not have been able to take rid of this. But now, because he has that, he's going to be able to do that. So that was a little bit of a problem for me. I was considering playing up the puppet but the puppet meant that I won if he cleared this and put out a creature. And obviously he would like knew that, but like I felt like that was just like the correct play. But here he plays Aaron. I'm like, okay, sure. So again, I expected the Aaron to want to come out, and I was kind of figuring he was like gonna evolve this maybe. You really should have, but he decides not to because he thinks I'm gonna have to like trade it in here, but I don't. Thankfully, what I can do instead is I can just go ahead and just play out my young Lakoko. Yeah, I go ahead and play out the Lakoko, and because I'm so scared of dying somehow, I just go ahead and actually sub the token away immediately and go and put it into 2. So next turn, he either kills me or he dies. Like before, he was fine by just like playing Aaron or whatever and stalling that way, but he doesn't get to do that anymore. So yep, and of course he just like scoops up and he just like lost. Yeah. So again, big things about this game is that, like, my opponent, like he played this matchup very aggressively. Like, and I like that from him. I like that he played it so aggressively. He just, you know, he did a lot of chip damage despite actually like not playing many creatures over the course of the entire game. But thankfully we're able to just like bring the game to a close because we hit the Silva, we hit the Kukuru. You know, Kukuru was like MVP that matchup. The combination of all 3 Kukurus I played over the course of that game did like 15 damage, easily like 15 damage because both came right. So I played 2 Cameos. And then evolved them. They both did 4 apiece because of Silva plus the cameo effect. So it's like 4, 8. Kukuru itself came out the 1 turn. It hit a creature. At least I think it hit a creature. So that's like 9. I hit a face again. So that's like 12. I think I hit face one more time with it. So that's like 15. Yeah. So 15 damage. Very crazy. The heart is so crazy. Side games, please. But yeah. If you guys enjoyed the video, go ahead and leave a like. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Let me know what you thought of the series overall. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time. Goodbye, my friends.